Welcome to a special episode of HBCU Coaches Corner. My name is Rocky, and I got Steve Campbell with me. And the man you all tuned in to see is the legend himself, none other than Coach Johnnie Cole. Coach, how you doing?
Man, I'm great, Coach. Boy, anytime this show, man, we taking hikes, we moving to new heights, we stepping up, man, and we got a great guest on. Something that's real dear and close to my heart. Them Tigers, the TSU Tigers, Coach, and just to meet the new man there is a great experience, and we looking forward to it. And I'm feeling good, Coach. I got my reservations for actually the first game I'm gonna be commentating. And man, they get your car, you get your hotel, you get your flight. Well, I'm feeling like new money.
Hey, Coach, I'm excited to see.
First time being a head coach, so this is a lot. I think the people are really excited. Got a lot of feedback saying that they're ready to hear the interview. So, man, hey, I'm here, man. I'm here. Got my questions ready, and like I said, we'll see what happens. Made a little news last time, so we'll see. You know what I
mean? Hey, Coach, and speaking of that, I just want to mention everybody. We have tomorrow night on our regularly scheduled night, we're going to have Coach from Lane College, Veron Brown, and also we're going to have a guest we've had on here before, Teddy.
Teddy Keaton, I got it, Coach.
Teddy Keaton, and he's from Clark, Atlanta. So we're going to have those two guys on. Interesting thing is, like Coach mentioned, you're going to have Clark, Atlanta's first game of the season. You're going to be,
and that's it. Now we got a chance. This is bigger than football, Coach Campbell, and you say it all the time. This is bigger than football. This is bringing African American head coaches in athletics out to the world, to the country, whoever's watching, and let them know that we got Nick Sabans, you know what I mean? We got great coaches, you know what I mean, that came up, and we're gonna find out all about that of some of these guys' tree, from which one of these coaches have came up underneath, and it's just exciting. It's exciting for me.
Hey, Coach. Our guest has joined. He's in the green room. I'm just waiting for the thumbs up to bring him up. Okay, all right, and let him get settled in, Coach. I'll let you do the introduction, Coach Cole.
Oh, good. Hey, this is I was looking to make a platform for you guys to sell your program, to sell yourself, because it just don't stop right here. Chris, looking at your resume, you bounce from spot to spot to spot. So, and that's important that we let our African American coaches have the floor and talk about their philosophy and that kind of thing. Because, at the PWI level, we don't get those opportunities, and you know that just as much as I do. So welcome to the show. We're glad you're here, and we'll let you get started, Coach. How you doing there at Texas Southern University?
Things is going good. We're into our summer ball right now. We don't have nobody hurt, which is good. We have 110 players here on campus ready to compete for starting jobs. We don't have any starters. I don't care if he started last year or the last 2 years. Our job is to get the best 11 on offense, the best 11 on things to do, how to meet and stuff like that. Him and I talk almost every day. There's Pat Thomas, who coached me with the Oilers, who's my DB coach. Him and I got a good relationship. Rod Perry also there. So I just been leaning on the coaches that have coached me that I respect a lot. The 4 years I was at Baylor, Coach Browns, that I've been talking. So I just been leaning on those guys that always pick their brains and see if I'm doing things right or wrong. And Bubba McDowell is another good friend of mine I've been picking his brain also.
Okay, Bubba, we just had Bubba on last week, didn't we?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna turn it over to my other guys. Y'all go ahead.
Hey, Coach, let me ask you this. You mentioned your time at Baylor. I'm here broadcasting from Waco, and I remember when you were at Baylor here, and you guys had some pretty
I can't tell you that. It's not going to be one man front and everyone else dropping. It's gonna be a front. It's gonna be a 4-3-3-4. You know, a 5-man front that could run a bare front. We're gonna have a variation of different fronts that we run. We don't want to be stale and just have one front or two fronts. We're gonna have a variation of different fronts that we'll run and different coverages that we run. But we can be very versatile. We got some very good athletes on the defensive side. They're interchangeable. So we can't, to be fair to them, we can't just run one front because all our guys are interchangeable.
Now, Coach, you mentioned Art Browse is one of your mentors as well. Will you be running any elements of the Art Browse offense at TSU?
Well, today's football is Art Browse offense. If you look at all the teams who do the fast-paced NASCAR, where they want to call it, that's part of the Art Browse offense. So we're going to fall in line with everybody else. You know, we're going to do some of that too. Well, plus they're good listeners. So I told them we really don't need it changed because is a coach that important where you have to change it like that year in, year out? As long as you know you're the head coach and you're the offense coordinator, defense coordinator, it doesn't matter what everyone else is know, as long as you know. The two coordinators I do have, they not only I can't call them we're our friends, but they're also great coaches. They're very they're technique-driven coaches. All the coaches we have on staff is very technique-driven. They believe in technique, hand-eye placement, where your eyes, where your hands, where your footwork. So every position is getting coached on the little things. Even from walking across the grass, don't walk across the grass, take the sidewalk. Even from in community service hours, we coaching them. You know, we're around these guys almost 20, almost 18 hours a day, and we constantly teaching them about life.
That's it. That's a good philosophy.
Coach, you definitely keep it. No, I say it's
prayed about this job and got this job. So I probably wasn't man's choice, but I was God's choice, and that's all I need to be, God's choice.
Yeah. Coach, when you said you prayed on the job, were you always interested in this job?
I was interested in being a head coach. Yes, sir. You know,
I've been just a head coach.
I've been a coordinator. I've been defensive back coach. I've coached at almost every level. I think I'm the only. My claim to fame is the only person that coached on all the FLs: the USFL, XFL, NFL, CFL. You know, all the FLs I've coached in. So why not move up to be a head coach? I was poised to be the head coach. I was ready to be head coach. I had so many great mentors who have talked to me over the years of things to do and not to do. Even Larry Kursky, who was a receiver coach there at the Texans, you know, he told me, he said, I think you're ready to be a head coach. Your next step is to be a head coach. So, and that was the next step, and that God put me here and to be the head coach of Texas.
To be leaders on your team.
Well, sir, you pointed right on it, to be leaders. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking Jace to be a quarterback. I'm not asking him to be a receiver or running back. I'm asking people to do their job. You have a job, you took the job, and then do your job. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking for you to be a superhero, to be Batman or Superman or nothing like that. I'm actually to be a football player. And as football players, we have a job to do and to do the job. If you're a quarterback, you can control the game. You get the ball from the center, you either throw the ball or hand the ball off. If you're a receiver, you either catch the ball or you block. So I'm asking people to know their job and do their job. It's simple. Football is simple if you really look at it. I think coaches and people make it complicated by wanting guys to be something they're not.
Now, Coach, I'm going to follow up with one last thing since we talk about players. I'm looking at your recruiting class, and it looks like you didn't go heavily in the portal. It looks like you said, you know what, let me get some freshmen that I can coach and train up. Why was your philosophy compared that you're in the city of Houston?
A man from making a decision. He made a decision was best for him and his family, and he was able to leave and get up there with Eddie. So that's good for him.
Yeah, so you did have a chance to try to hold on to him, and but it just didn't. He
made a decision that's best for him, and I'm happy with the decision he made. You know, we have quarterbacks here who can really play and is going to compete and win. And one of the quarterbacks is going to win a starting position, and we still have other quarterbacks here. So one person cannot stop no show, for sure. So Body decided to leave. That's on him. Goodbye.
Yeah. Let me say this too. Because I should have said this from the beginning. I'd be remiss to say that I've met your wife before. We was on a show together before. She's a beautiful woman. You got great support. You guys make a great team, and I had a pleasure of meeting her. So I want to just send a shout out to her to say hello.
Yeah, she keep you walking, keep you up in the morning. So if you can, that's why I believe that I have a chance here. I know I have a chance here because of the guys we're recruiting, the guys we're coming after, the guys who's on this team, you know, and the coaching staff that I do have, the support staff I have, and our trainers, our equipment men and women. So, and the support of the student body and the support of our professors. So I have the support here to push in and want to win. So we're going to win, going to be surprised, and we're going to win a lot of games. And good thing about me, I always save room. I save room on the back. Now, when you hop on, you can't hop on the front and you can't hop on the middle, but you can hop on the back. There's going to be room for you on the back.
Whoa, so no bandwagons at all, Coach. So you locking them gates real quick on the bandwagons, right?
Well, I got room for you in the back. You can't be hopping on in the middle of the train. And 24-hour community service rule that every guy on the team have to get. And it's not like a fake 24 hours and they go somewhere and write it down. We have people checking on them and making sure they're doing their 24-hour community service. Some of the guys got 80, some of them got 90, some of them is really taking the heave of it and done it. You know, every guy is going to go to class. You know, you don't have to sit in the front, but you're going to be respectful. You're going to have your pants up. I don't like the sagging jeans or nothing, the tight, saggy jeans. We're having no tight, saggy jeans. Everybody's going to be in class and be a participant in class. You don't have to ask every question, but you do have to ask some questions of your professor. So therefore now the professor know that you are engaged into the class. You know, we're allowing guys to be themselves. So we're going to be a team. We have 3 sets of colors, maroon, white, and black. And those are the colors we're going to wear. We're not going to wear the blues and the reds and the high yellows and nothing like that. So when you hurt, when you don't come to the game, you hurt the players. You know what I'm saying? You hurt the players. So why will you come and stand out in the parking lot instead of coming into the game? Come into the game, cheer these guys on. You know, they need your support. They need your support morally, mentally, and physically, and also spiritually. So they need your support. So therefore now they can get up. So as the Oilers, we had a better road record, all because there was people in the stands. You know, these guys played for people in the stands.
Right. Well, you know, I know living there in Houston, Texas, man, they love a winner, Coach. And look, we ain't gonna get to see what you do until the Labor Day Classic. So man, let's see what else we can think out. Coach.
You already know what you guys already know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna line up 11 on offense, 11 on defense, and 11 on special teams and go play the game.
Well, I know.
Well, I got a good defense coordinator, Billy Parker. He's a very good defense coordinator. He's very thorough, very conscious. He knows the game. You know, yes, I do go over sometimes. Billy accept that and understand that I'm DB by nature, so he understands that I am going to come over there. And he's very conscious and very knowledgeable of the football game and understand and respect me enough to go ahead, Dish, do what you have to do. You know, I'm telling them right.
Now, Coach Dishman, will you be calling the defense, or will your defense coordinators and offense coordinators be calling the play?
No, I have coordinators. I'm let them do their job. That's why I hired them. Like I told them, I wouldn't hire you guys if I'm gonna be doing the calling. Then I just hire myself. So those guys are very capable of doing game planning and making the right calls and doing the right stuff.
Because your offensive coordinator, he actually coached on the professional level as well. Yeah. So running backs, what we got, Coach?
Running back 8.
8. Okay. Hey.
And that O-line, Coach.
Where to start from?
O-line's a 9.
Wow.
Coach, I know you had a big senior group last year. A couple of them were senior. Okay, we'll take that. Are we going to play with a tight end or not?
No, we made some. We made.
Okay.
I'm taking it back to 30 personnel. I'm taking it back to 32 personnel, 14, 13 personnel. We're gonna have multiple personnels. You know.
All right, let's move to the defense. I thought number 0. I can't call his name. If we can find his name, Steve, last year. I thought he was an offensive lineman. We had him playing defensive tackle, I think, at 3 technique.
Like that, to help your alumni, to help you have that winning program that I know that you're going to push Texas Southern. Because I went to FAMU, and one of the things that we understood really quickly is that we had to come as alumni to support the coach. and give you guys what you needed to be successful. So as you got your alumni, and I'm talking about a powerful alumni group, you're talking about doctors, lawyers, engineers, and things like that, pharmacy. So tell those alumni, what do they need to do to get you to that 10? just money period, coach. Just money period, coach.
Yeah, as you know, today's football has changed. Today's football is a business. In order to run a business, you have to have money. Yeah, so in order to run a business, you have to have money. You have to have money backing. You can't go NIL deal with no money in the NIL pot. You know what I'm saying? So everyone's talking about, oh, we need to go get NIL deals. Well, how you go get NIL deals with no money in the pot? So we need that. We need that golden pot at the end of the rainbow. That's what we need, like that. He's very charismatic.
So,
he know how to deal with the players, and he know how to recruit. He know how to go and get funding.
Yeah. Now, were you aware, Chris, of the situation? How much were you aware of the situation that Texas Southern is in? We have a weight room there that have been sitting almost 2 years. Were you aware of that? Is it now in functioning, or do you get a chance to use it?
I was aware of everything that was going on, as far as when I was going through my interviews. I was aware of that. This is a great opportunity for me to grow. It's a great opportunity for me to show my patience. I'm not a very patient person, but here you have to be very patient. So God has put me here to do his work, and whatever way he called me, then that's the way. Football game.
That's right.
So I don't care if the weight room never open. I don't care if it's never get function. My job is to win football games. And like I told our guys and our coaches, we only can control what we can control. Don't go out and say, oh, well, you don't have. Don't be crying what we don't have. What we have, use it to its fullest until it breaks. And that's what we're doing as staff. You know what I'm saying? We got a very good staff here. No one's a whiner. Everybody's a grinder. We're going to grind to the end, and what happens, happens. We can't control the weight room. We can't control the building we're in. Johnny, I think we're probably in the same building when you was coaching here. You know what I'm saying? So if you know this,
Hey,
I'm probably
Chris,
sitting in your chair right now. Is this your chair?
I had some Italian leather up in there. Is that Italian leather?
Well, what is that? Well, I don't know if that. Well, they must have got rid of the Italian then.
The president got your chair, Johnny.
Yeah.
Hey.
So I know there's a lot of letters out there that you can call out, but I just wanted a head coaching job, and I was ahead of this opportunity. I got choice here to get this opportunity to coach.
Yeah. Coach, man, being an HBCU guy myself, and you're a PWI guy, like you say, they all letters and stuff. Sometimes it kind of sets us back out, because we choose to go to black colleges, and I'm pretty sure, I don't know, did a black college, even HBCU college, recruited you out of high school?
No, they didn't.
You must have been one of them 5 stars.
Well, like I tell my coaches, you never ask, you never get.
That's right.
So if we never offer, if we scared of 5 stars, we don't need to be coaching. So I'm not scared to go out. I'm not scared and go out and recruit anyone. I go out with 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars, 2 stars, or 1 star. Yeah. But as you gentlemen know, it's not about the stars. It's who a humble individual. I'm not a know-it-all individual. I'm always asking for help. Always asking for. If I don't have the answer, I'm not ashamed to say I don't know. I tell the guys all the time, if I don't know an answer, I'm smart enough to go and get the answer. That I am. But if I don't know the answer, I'm not going to bullshit you and say I know the answer. I'm going to go get the answer. You bring it back to you. Hey, such person said it's this way. Coach Nichols, who's here, who's my right-hand man. I'm always going to him and asking him different questions. And I say, Coach Nichols said that we can do it this way, we can do it that way. So, and I'm saying it's a team. It's not a me and it's not an I. It's a team. As a staff, we work as a team. As a team, we work as a team.
I tell you, Coach, talking with Bubba McDowell, talking with Eddie Robinson, now talking to you. Now, y'all all played together in the same defense, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Man, I mean, that has to be a good feeling,
But I'm gonna ask you this, Coach. Now, your boy is gonna be across the field. Your boy Bubba McDowell, first game. Coach, how good would it feel to beat Bubba that first game? Are you gonna trash talk with Coach if y'all get that W?
First of all, yes, when we beat Bubba the first game, and we're gonna be very happy. Bubba already told me that it's not a rivalry. I keep calling it a rivalry. He said, Dish, you got to stop calling it a rivalry because it's not a rivalry. I said, why you say that? He said, because I've been kicking you guys' ass for the last 9 years, so it's not a rivalry.
Whoa!
See?
Whoa!
There we go. That's what we need to hear. See, that's the swag right there, coach.
Y'all hear that? Y'all better
That's
show
the swag, coach.
Yeah, so it's not a rivalry, so I can't call it a rivalry. First of all, Bubba and I are great friends. He's like a brother to me, so I respect him dearly. So, but when he's on the other side of the field, I want to win, just like he want to win. So don't. I don't think that makes sense. Because you beat Prairie View and lose all the rest of the game, it means you're 1-10 or 1-11. If we lose against Prairie View and win the rest of the games, it means you're 11-1. I'd rather be 11-1 than 1-11.
Right, coach. Don't believe that. Don't believe that. Yeah, they blowing smoke, coach. As an alum, as HBCU alum, you on the right side of the equation. Get them W's, coach. Get them W's.
So my mom and dad, my high school teachers at DeSales and my elementary school teachers at Christ the King taught me how to count math. So you want more numbers on your left than you want on your right. You know. So.
Well, let me say this, Coach. With that being your outlook in your first year at the helm at Texas Southern University, how many wins can the Texas Southern faithful?
Physical. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna hold them to this point. And then I realized I was like, hold on, that's my philosophy. But I got to be able to instill my philosophy into 30-something other players. Why not listen to those 30 players and get their philosophy and instill it into me?
That's interesting, Coach. So you don't have any personal expectations of what your first year as a head coach will be like?
My expectation is those guys is getting those guys motivated, getting to win game 1, going off to win game 2 and winning game 3, then go to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So wherever those at the end of the day, what those numbers are, then that's my expectations. No, I don't put expectations on myself. You know, like that I can't control those. I only put expectations on me that I can control. Now, what I could put expectations on, knowing that today I'm gonna go.
Now that Prairie View has become a contender, you know, even though we fell off at Texas Southern, now it's the first game of the year. You don't even get a warm-up game. It's like out the chute with a counted game.
Right.
I don't know if you had time to look at it, think about it, but how do you feel about that?
Well, I've been looking at it for the last 3 months. When I got hired in January, I looked at it and understand what that game means. If you win it, you're up 2. When you lose it, you're down 2. That's part of football. So I understand what that game holds. But that game do not hold our season, first and foremost. Our season won't be determined on that game. Now our season will be if we win that game. When we win that game, you know, our season will look up and everyone will be happy and everything like that. But we still have to play the next week. Right. We have to play the Rice. Then we have to go and play Lamar. So we got other games on our schedule. It's going to be our strength coaches have been with these guys for over 6 months, grinding them, getting them ready for the coaches. For now that we can put the X and O's into them. You know, their bodies look good. Some of the guys has chiseled down in weight. Some of the guys has chiseled up in weight. So it's time to put the pedal to the metal with these guys and get them going, first and foremost. No matter if we play Prairie View in the first game or the 5th game or the last game, we have to play them. You know what I'm saying? It's a great rivalry. We want to play them. And no matter if we play them in the streets or we play them at Prairie View or we play them at NRG or we play them there at Shell Energy Stadium, we have to play them. You know what I'm saying? We're not running from them. We want to play them. I'm sure they're not running from us. So whatever game it is, we're going to play. And we're going to be in the games. We're going to be football, high IQ guys. That's what we have on our team.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.